think last up we have Douglas from Black and Pink. Douglas just went through surgery, so thank you for being here. He's a real soldier. Bring your chair over. Yep.
No.
Sure.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
What are we here for?
Justice.
What are we here for?
Justice!
How many times are we going to keep letting the DOC, the Providence Correctional Brotherhood of Association, and Cranston not be accountable for their actions? I stand here today again, seeking justice. I have loved ones that are in the intake center right now. The conditions are terrible. And as everybody has spoken, I got a phone call on the way here. My loved one was put in segregation because the officer said that he did not wear his mask coming out the cell to go to eat. They placed him back in the cell, and then 3 officers came and took him to segregation. He was in segregation for 15 days. I was kind of worried. So when he called me today, tears just rolled down my eyes because he's telling me what is going on inside the intake center. I stand here compassion for those that are locked up, because you know why? They're still human beings. They're not animals. They're not crazy. They're somebody's son, somebody's brother, somebody's daughter, because I stand with the LGBT community here in Providence and around the country. You know, it's hard when people just don't understand that it could be you, it could be your loved one, it could be your nephew, it could be your grandson, today or tomorrow. You don't know. So when people put judgmental on a human being, you don't have no compassion. You're worse than the devil itself. Because to me, why would you let a loved one suffer behind these walls and not call and question the Bureau, the DOC? You know, these prison guards, they do make over 100,000, 200,000 in overtime. Their salary right now is 60,000 or better, just for being a correctional officer. And I know some people may say, you know, they deserve to be locked up. There's people inside that are innocent. I went to jail for 17 and a half years for someone testifying against me. So that's why I do the work I do. That's why I've been fighting for the last 20 years, because I was there. I know what it is to be locked behind the wall and don't have anybody, you know. We got an organization here in Providence, it's called Black and Pink, and we reach out to individuals that need pen pals. We need people to write to those ones that are locked up. You know, it only costs 60 cents for a stamp, $1 for a card at the Dollar Tree. You know, I fought in Massachusetts for proper drinking water for South Bay and Norfolk Prison. I go around the country speaking about unjust and the criminal justice system. I know individuals out here that may not have been incarcerated, but I stand here today to tell you there's some good people there. They're all not animals. They're human beings, and they deserve respect. You know, when you get pulled over from an officer, I don't care what color you are. The first thing they're gonna ask you is for ID. If you don't have an ID here in Rhode Island when they pull you over, you're subject to be handcuffed. You're subject to be placed in a police car, and you didn't commit a crime. So, you know, I take it very personal when it comes to loved ones that are sitting behind those walls. So that's why I do the work I do. That's why I come out here and protest and rally. Because when Gina Raimondo left, she left the burden to someone else, the new governor. So he hasn't spoken anything about what is he or his administration's gonna do for the ACI. They're more like talking about the Brotherhood of Associations in Cranston. You know, it's kind of mind-boggling because we all pay taxes. I'm a taxpayer now, you know? So I want my voice to be heard, you know? So I want to ask anybody out here, why are we here today?
Justice.
Why are we here?
Justice.
Why are we here?
Justice.
What do we want?
Justice.
What do we want?
Justice.
What do we want?
Justice.
And we want it now. Now.
Now.
Not tomorrow, not next week, now. So I got this campaign that I want to get together with individuals that are going to back me with this fight to get our loved ones that are in there for $100, $200 or $50. You know, some of them can't make that bail. So I'm asking everyone that's out here, if you know anyone that is locked up, please put your hand forward and help pave that way. Because no one deserves to be locked down like an animal 23 hours a day and be subject to the officers not feeding you, giving you cold food, treating you disrespectful, you know. And it's sad that still at this time, Jose's mom hasn't got any response from the the DOC, because they continue covering up. I know the real story. That officer should have been accounted for. He should have been fired, not suspended with pay, not on administration pay. He should have been fired. So here we are again, still fighting this battle. So I say to you, we need justice. What do we need?
Justice.
What do we need?
Justice.
What do we want?
Justice.
What do we want?
Justice.
What do we want?
Justice.
We want it now.
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 Thank you.